Hey guys, it's a History Nerd, and we are back with another exciting episode of A Silent Hunter 4. Breaking the rules a bit today because, despite it being a Thursday, I'm going to risk long upload times and potentially going to bed a bit late because I won't be able to record an episode tomorrow. I've got a Halloween party to go to, and then Saturday, it's going to be a while before I can get to Silent Hunter. The Paradox multiplayer series starts recording tomorrow, so I don't know when it'll be up. It's going to be up on the Paradox channel. I might put up all of my videos once the series is done, but because it's a multiplayer series, it doesn't make much sense to me to put my video up so other people can see what I'm up to and plan against me, right? I'm being strategic here, guys, so we're going to win it. So I'm going to risk it. Fairly confident it won't be too bad. And, man, I'm sure that's the gamma correction that's causing the ghosting of the crew. But, cracks me up anyway. Anyway, where we last left off, we came down to the Arafura Sea. Gonna be doing some anti-Australian work. I'm thinking, though, that this port, this location, well, pretty good. Might just be a bit too far away from, the current map location. If we take a look, right, like those are fairly close. That could be pushing it. I want to make sure we get 5,000 tons of shipping. So we're just going to about face and head up maybe over here. I want to keep it deep because deep is better. It's, you don't want to be shallow and not be able to dive down. I don't think it's going to be too shallow out here, but better safe than sorry, right? Right. So what else is going on? That's pretty much about it. I appreciate all of the suggestions for mods to the game, and it's definitely something that I am going to be considering. However, let me just check one thing first to make sure. Turn that freaking thing off. Man, we're off the coast of Australia here. Planes will be coming fast and heavy. The only thing is, I'm pretty sure it's like Silent Hunter 5, where you've got to go into port to load a new thingy, a new mod. So, well, let's cut that time acceleration. Wish it did that automatically, but what can you do? Whenever we head back to Penang here, and it should be, I would imagine, relatively quickly. I don't quite recall what date we started patrolling around on, but it is July the 4th. And, where could we see? I mean, we've been out for almost a month, so it might not be a bad idea to head back sometime soon, end the patrol. I don't know how long patrols are supposed to last, but we've sunk a fair amount of ships, if I'm honest. Chances are things are going to go, fairly well when we return. They will welcome us as heroes, as Guntram is used to. So, yeah, that is kind of what I'm thinking. Anyway, I got to track down some ships. You guys don't need to watch me track down ships. So I'll see ya when I've got a target. See you guys in a bit. Alright, guys, so we got a contact. I think it was visually spotted, but the handy-dandy thing is I don't think we can actually spot him yet, and I doubt he's seen us. We'll be able to tell soon enough, but I'm getting our asses down to periscope depth, slowly but surely, of course. This boat, the Columbia, she doesn't dive like the Defiance does. I'm hoping that'll change with a more experienced crew. In fact, let's take a look. We've got Lutz Ritter here. It looks like he's got himself some sort of things going on. Fatigue, he's pretty tired. Health's pretty good. Efficiency, 16 out of 52. I don't like that, sir. I don't like that at all. But I'm thinking these are experience points, so, he's not our current engine guy, I don't think. Let's take a look. Who have we got? Ralph Zimmerman, Gottfried Hahn, and Ralph Duer? Again, I do apologize for my horrible pronunciation of German, and if it makes your ears bleed, I'm even more sorry, because that just sucks. Let's see. Report contacts. No sound contacts. You gotta be kidding me. And it looks like we've lost the visual contact as well. May have been a bit too presumptuous thinking that this ship that I had spotted was actually a ship. It was just a contact. Oh. I take that back. Not a big ship. What do we got? We got a fishing boat, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we know what we do with fishing boats, don't we? Let's drop the periscope back down. Don't come back up. I didn't mean to double click you. Safely in? Safely stowed? Good. Let's go to the map, and we will adjust that to about there. Let's pop that periscope back up, see how we're doing. And there she be. Take a look at the map. And I actually think that's just going to be a bit too much. If we just do that, keep traveling for a minute, drop that back down. Let's hope they haven't spotted us. Okay, have we reached our point? We have. And one last check. Go to the hydrophone. Report sound contacts. Nothing. This guy is being quiet as a mouse. How big is this guy? I do wonder. Oh, he's not a target anymore. It doesn't really tell me how big he is. That is unfortunate. Well, let's go ahead and get a lock on this guy. And then we could transfer over, whoops, not that one, to this map here. That is going to be a bit of a tricky shot. And it is a small enough target. I know I do quite enjoy hitting fishing boats with torpedoes. But let's be honest, I don't think that that's really going to be the best way to go about taking this guy out. I think the best way is going to be a good old-fashioned deck gun. Keep going over, keep going over. My word, this is slow. We got him in our sights there. How come I can't move my gun? Oh. Oh, I see. Okay.
Yes, sir. Back emergency.
Yeah, back emergency. That seems like a good speed to go. And quick enough. We should be able to get this guy in gun range. I'm hoping anyway. It's tough to see going back this speed. I still can't move my gun, which is concerning me just a little bit. Why not? I don't necessarily want to drop down any lower, but I'd like to understand. There we go. Now we got the gun moving. All right.
Yes, sir.
Stop.
I'll stop.
We could go due to be just a little bit higher. Just a little bit higher. Get that reloaded. 18 high explosive shells. Well, that's not good, but it shouldn't take too many high explosive shells to sink a fishing boat. Just want to get a good shot on the bridge here. We reloaded. Boom. I mean, really, that should be all we need. We can already see this guy is listing pretty badly. And let's check the map. He's still alive, though. Come on. Come on. I don't see how this guy is still alive. Yeah, that guy's definitely going under. Perfect. Let's go investigate before he sinks. Hopefully. Ha ha ha! Ladies and gentlemen, we have finally inflicted our first casualty on the Australian fish and chip industry. And I imagine Australians like fish and chips. Right? They're a Commonwealth country. Looks like a lot of the crew were able to make it into a lifeboat. I'm not going to be a dick and sink these guys. These are just fishermen. We already took away their livelihood. No reason to take away their life as well. Let's see how much that ship was worth. Captain's log. Aircraft, blah, blah, blah. Fishing boat. A whopping 82 tons. We're going to need to sink a lot more of those to complete this mission. So, have a feeling that might not be the best ship to target. But it still is a ship to target. And I'm glad we took our shot. Or a couple of shots. I'm a bit concerned about the amount of shells we have left. If we take a look, 16 high explosives. We still have 60, oh I guess only 15 high explosive shells, eh? No, 16. So, yeah, 16 high explosives and 60 armor piercing. I'm feeling comfortable with the armor piercing, not so comfortable with the high explosives. Might have to adjust our shooting loadout for future, but there we go. One less fish and chip ship to bring the morale of the Australians down just that little bit further. Anyway, I'll see you guys when I've got hopefully a bigger ship to sink. See you in a bit. Alright guys, so we got another one, and this time it's not a fishing boat. At least I don't believe it's a fishing boat. Where are you at? Didn't miss it, did we? I don't think so. Let's check our old mapski here. So we got the contact over yonder. So let's get back to 0. And over yonder is about somewhere. I don't think that guy's going to be over the horizon. That doesn't make any sense. Give me my map. Oh, he's still 7-ish kilometers out. Oh, easy on the time acceleration. Yeah, about 4.5 kilometers now. I guess we could kick up our speed just a little bit. Alright. Now, let's see if we can spot him. We should be able to. Boom. Let's get a lock on that guy. And what's the range? 26. 2 and a bit. Within range of our electric torpedo. So let's go to the attack periscope, load up tube 4, and take a shot. Now let's drop the periscope down and go hit. I guess I should have opened the door, shouldn't I? I'm hopeful here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we can find our torpedo in the water somewhere here. Another Australian ship. Oops, that's the map that I'm looking for. Looks like that was a big juicy miss. Not a problem. We'll load up the steam torpedo. I don't think they were aware that we're here yet. Get a good lock. Fire. Oops. Well, closing tube. That may screw us up a fair bit. Still doesn't seem like he sees us. Hit the old torpedo view. Oh, that's looking good. I think that's looking good. Don't you guys agree? Where's the wake on that guy? I don't think it's an electric one. Oops. That's the view I'm looking for. And it missed. Alright, well, we got a green. Let's shoot that. Hardly any work for this torpedo to do. Oh, that's looking good. He sees us now, but I don't think he sees us soon enough. Boom! Right on the rear. That's a very close call. No visual damage, although I don't... Call me crazy, but it looks like he may have lost a propeller there. And hey, losing a propeller, it's good news for me. Let's go ahead and surface the boat.
Yes, sir. New deck, 4.
Because I think it's fairly evident we're going to need to finish this guy off with the guns. So as soon as we can, we will get on deck. This guy's a little bit more than a kilometer out. And there we have it. We got our armor piercing. No, we got our high explosive shells. Let's switch to armor piercing here. I think that'll be a good idea. We can probably do that. Change our rudder so we can kind of chase this guy down a bit. And I think we're getting nicely along the waterline here. We could go just a little bit down. And then potentially... Yeah. Get nice and low with these armor-piercing shells. We should be able to punch a hole through the ship. And force it to take on some more water. Which you know, that'll be a good thing. Now, unfortunately, I don't think that this freighter here is going to be large enough in conjunction with our fishing boat to finish off the mission. So that's a bit of a pain. There we go. Enemy destroyed. I like that. Let's watch it sink, shall we?
Yes, sir.
We can just go ahead there, and why don't we get that thing down? Probably a good idea. In fact, let's just cut our engines. Maybe it's just me, guys, but this freighter does not sound healthy. I think we're far enough out that we don't have to worry about getting hit by any flying debris, which is good. And away she goes. Looks like they were able to launch a lifeboat, but strangely, no crew made it on said lifeboat. So that's a bit of a pain. But there she goes, down to the bottom. Ooh, little bounce. Little bounce and a little roll. That I don't think is very accurate. I'm no sinking ship expert, but I don't think they bounce when they hit the bottom. Again, I could be wrong. Let's get out of the water, thank you. Where's the Columbia? There she is. No survivors. How's it going, lads? Let's go ahead, get ourselves on the bridge. I like to say get on deck because it's the deck, but, you know, I think it is the bridge. Is that today? No, July the 8th. July the 8th. Yeah, a very light freighter. So we're sitting really at about 2,000 tons of shipping. We need about 3,000 more to go. Let's go ahead and get rid of my lines. And, yeah, we'll see if we can snag one more. And then what I'm going to do is just head back to port and end the patrol. I think that's the smart thing to do. Advance time a bit. We've certainly sunk more than enough ships to make the Kriegsmarine happy. I hope I pronounced that right. If your ears are bleeding, my deepest apologies. And, yeah, I mean, we've done enough to make them happy, I think. Looks like we might have these guys coming up to go see what's going on. Might be interesting to try and intercept them. I don't know if I'm ready for military ships yet, but we'll see. Anyway, guys, I'll see you when I got a new target. See you in a bit. Alright, so we've got another contact, and through some tricky maneuvering, I think we should be able to get a nice frontal tube shot off on... Whoops, let's get rid of that. We don't need that. On whoever is coming by here. Although it looks like he is heading pretty far south. So what we might need to do is just position ourselves a bit more aggressively. And let's see how that's looking. How far out are we? Yeah, about 4 kilometers. We should be able to at least make some sort of visual contact on this guy. Let's find out, shall we? Seas are looking...
Relieve the watch.
CE. And, oh, hello, there you is. What do we got? A split small freighter? Probably Australian again, judging by the location. Well, that's good to know. Let's go ahead and get that down. And we will continue to maneuver ourselves in for a better shot. Now, unfortunately, I'm not sure if we'll be able to get a good broadside shot on this guy. Let's find out. Put that back facing directly forward. We got 2.5 clicks out. Let's give it a try. Oh, I forgot to open the doors. That is something that, you know, I'll probably really honestly never remember to do. So let's see. Just missed. It's probably because I keep forgetting to open those damn doors. And we've kind of lost the shot angle on him, but I think we should still be okay. Opening tube 1. I don't know how long it takes for a tube door to open. but I'm gonna guess that it's open now, so fire. And let's head up onto that view.
Torpedo in the water. Torpedo missed, sir.
I like it. Right where I was aiming for, basically. Nice big old hole in the side of your ship. What you gonna do, freighter? It's just a British ship. It's not an Australian one. That is too bad.
Yes, sir.
Set up on deck.
New depth. 4.
And, actually, while I'm here, we can set a good intercept course. And we don't need to be going that quickly.
Yes, sir. And stand.
And we're up. Seas are bobbing and waving. Bobbing and waving. Bobbing and weaving. And let's see. I think this guy's about 2 kilometers out. I guess this would be a heck of a lot easier if I wasn't moving the boat as well. But there we go. It's compensating just a bit too much. I likes it. And we're loaded? Oh, we're running high explosives. We don't need to be doing that. Although really, this ship should be big enough to end the mission, I'm hoping. I'm hoping it's around 3,000 tons. I guess that's why people should identify the ships that they hit, instead of just blindly hitting them. You can probably knock that down. Half a click. We are still making contact with it. And I mean, it's looking, if I'm honest, like it's already going under. She has been destroyed. Let's go check it out. Yeah, I think it was pretty unnecessary to put those rounds in her, but I still stand by my decision. You can never go wrong with shooting more rounds off into a ship. And away she goes. We'll leave the poor merchant crew alive. And believe me, I do want to take some pot shots at lifeboats, but I think I will do that only with military vessels. I don't think it makes much sense to put these merchant crews through even more hell than they are already going through. It's bad enough we just took away their livelihood. We don't need to be taking away all of their lives as well. So let's check it out. What were you worth? Today is indeed July 11th. Not quite enough. So, I guess to really complete the mission, we'll need to get one more freighter. Damn. I was hoping that would be it. Okay, well, we're going to go up like that and then back down. Well, maybe back down like this. It seems like they're coming this direction. So if we can get ourselves in a good position and then just slink down. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Aircraft have been crazy busy all over the place. Let's get underwater as quick as we possibly can. And it might not be a bad idea to man our anti-aircraft weapons. Fire will, guys. That was a miss, thankfully.
Black gun ready, sir.
Come on, guys. Considering the position that this guy is taking. Where is he? There he is. Can we reload this, please? Okay, well, we're under now, so it doesn't really matter. We'll just continue away, and I'll be back when we got another target to shoot. See you guys in a bit. Alright, so I rose up, decided that it would be a good idea to just give my batteries a bit of a recharge, and lo and behold, we were blessed with a freighter coming in. The guy is 4 kilometers out, and it is nighttime. So I would imagine that does play into visual range, but I'm going to bet that this guy can see me. Maybe not. Maybe switching to the deck gun right now is being a bit too rash, a bit too brash, a bit too cautious. But I'm kind of thinking it's a good idea. There he is out there. And he is about 4 kilometers out. So let's make sure we have our armor-piercing shells loaded. And... alright, we gotta wait for the gun to load. Gun is loaded. And it's really tough to tell if we're hitting him. Waves like that. I don't think we are, but I can't tell what side of the ship those shots are falling on. Oh, that was a hit. That was a hit, and I think they got their searchlights out, which means they didn't see us. Doesn't really matter. I would imagine they're looking for us now. Really love to be able to see if we were hitting them or not. Well, it looks like we are. And it looks like they're kind of taking an aggressive turn here. I think they're coming for us. I can't really tell. They're definitely pulling some sort of maneuvers, though. So, I wonder if we should drop that down just a little bit. Yeah. And as they get closer, we might want to switch over to high explosives. But for now, I think we're doing enough damage with the armor piercing. I think these are still going over. Nope, we're falling a bit short now, so we'll knock it up to 3.5 kilometers. Come on. And yeah, it's getting tough to tell if these things are hitting or not. Damn this ocean. Okay, yeah, we're hitting. We're hitting. I think the ship's on fire now, which is a good sign. I always like it when my targets start burning. It's a sign that we're doing something right. And I'm not sure if they even know we're here yet. I would imagine they should see us by now. It's fairly evident where these shots are coming from. Oh, turning around, are you? That's not going to help you. Gunther von Babenberg is here. He knows what's up. I think that was a miss. Try one more shot. Yeah, I think we're falling behind the ship, so we'll knock her down to 3 kilometers. And, yeah, now we're hitting again. So this is one of the nice things that I like about the deck gun, is that, you know, you don't have to get in close to use this thing. You can stay a fairly safe distance. Safe enough where I would imagine merchant marine vessels aren't going to have the gun crew to be able to hit you. Right? But we're a trained military vessel. A 3-kilometer shot on the open ocean. That's not going to be tough for us to hit. Now, granted, the problem is, of course, we're expelling an awful lot of ammunition just to take this guy down. But that's okay. That is just fine. Because we got plenty of rounds. And, you know, this guy's going to be fairly damaged by now. In fact, I'm going to put a couple more rounds into him. Yes! Look at that. Let's go investigate, shall we? Because I don't even know what it is that we sunk. Looks like just a tiny little British freighter. Still, another kill. Making me happy. No survivors. Let's check our ship log. It was a fishing trawler for 500 tons. So if we add this all up, we're still short. I mean, we're so close now. It's to the point now where I don't want to just leave the mission uncompleted, but we're running pretty low on supplies to continually sink these guys. Anyway, I think what I'm going to do is get myself set up for another torpedo run. And hopefully that'll be enough to charge up the batteries. 75%. We should be able to pull off a hunt with that. We still got a little bit of day or a little bit of night though. Might as well utilize all we can to try and get as much of our battery power back as we can. And I'm recharging at night because it's far more difficult for planes to fly at night and chase me down. So hopefully we can get another freighter sunk and end the mission today. That's my plan. So I'll see you guys when I got another target to sink. All right. One more. Last one, I hope. This guy's a composite freighter, so he should be enough to end the mission. We're doing this at night. We're going nice and quiet, too. We don't even have our engines running. And it's just going to be a matter of time. How far out? Just over a kilometer. I like it. Let's get a lock. This guy's an American ship. Oh, no, he isn't. I do apologize. He's a British ship. Alright, so I'm pretty sure we got the tube open. Let's try and go like that. Fish is in the water. We'll keep that lock active. And come on. Nada. Just a bit too far. Oh shit, I forgot to open the doors. That's going to really throw that shot off. Okay, 3 open doors. Doors should be open by now. Fire. So one of these guys should hit. Might even be the first one here. on the aft end. Let's see if we can capture it. Looks like that missed too. Where's the third torpedo? Still way out there? Did we never fire the third torpedo? It says we did. Why can't I see you? Alright, well, there's only one real way to take care of this guy then. And I'm sure you guys are probably getting sick of me rising up and sinking ships this way. But you know what? The deck gun is a fine piece of machinery. Let's make sure we got our armor-piercing shells selected. And we can see that that guy is, what, I think about 2 kilometers out? Let's go to the real map. So we can get a range just under 2 kilometers out. So we'll go in. Where'd he go? There you is. We're still spinning around. We'll go to about there. And fire. Yep, that's a hit. Why are we freaking... Why can't you just remember my ammo selection? It would be nice if you could. That would be super duper helpful, okay? Alright, so now we're chasing this guy down. We can probably lower that to about 1.5 kilometers. Because we want to get closer to the water line than we do the superstructure. I think that was just a bang-on shot for what I'm looking to do. I'm also not really sure how quick this guy is going, so we might just want to tone that down a bit. Make it a bit easier on the old gunnery here. And thankfully, this guy is not shooting back. Would make this slightly more difficult if he was. I think we're going to switch over to the high explosive now. Put all 6 shells into this guy and it should finish him off. Especially if we can hit some sort of critical ship system. You might want to aim this up just a little bit. Make sure these high explosive shells land on the deck. Come on, Waves, work with me here. Oh, I think there's fire. I think there's fire. That's a good sign. We'll try and spread the flames out to the left side as well. Alright, we got 2 more high explosive shots. We'll make sure these guys count. No more ammunition. Okay, we had 1 more left. That's fine. We'll drop that down a bit. Come on, load the gun. And we should have enough rounds to finish this guy off. If we don't, I'll be very, very upset. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, shit. Stop.
Yes, sir.
Emerge. Back up.
Back standard.
Boom, boom. Ladies and gentlemen, boom, 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 Babenberg on the scene. Another ship down. And I don't think this guy was armed, but even if he was, we got a good shot on the rear weapons emplacement. If there was a weapon there. Down she goes. See you, lifeboat. And we'll see you later, freighter. Sorry about that. Alright, I'll stop. We don't need to be going back. So I'm doing the math in my head, and I still don't think we're there. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, no, we are. Radio in. Change position to grid quadrant TD-49. Attack enemy shipping. 5,000 tons would be a good start. Tell you what. I appreciate. We're going way the frick out there. I don't know about that. We're going to head back to port, I think. I think now would be a good time. Because I do think, I'm pretty sure we still have some hull damage from all that long time ago. Yeah. We got 8% damage. We've done enough. I feel like we've done enough anyway. So we're going to head back, end the patrol, and get our boat fixed up, and just, you know, sort of take a look at how we're doing. I don't know if this is going to screw me over from a, like a mission perspective, but, because, I mean, obviously the Kriegsmarine hasn't come along and said, hey, you can return to port now. But, holy crap, this port is well protected. I think we'll, I don't know, we'll go in that way. Yeesh. This is narrow. Oh. I was going to say, I don't remember it being that narrow, and indeed, it wasn't. That is a completely different port. Yeah. That's where we want to go. Now we looking land-wise. Let's get in nice and close. Make sure we're not going to be running over anything. Because that would suck. I appreciate being able to use the arrow keys to navigate around the map. It does make this stuff fairly simple. Man, this is going to be a long trip. Still, we're doing it at night, and that is a good thing. I appreciate that. And I think we're in the clear. Alright, guys. Well, I will see you when we get back to port. See you in a bit. Alright, guys. So we're back. And I've got to say, the Japanese Navy has quite the presence in this port. So if we check it out, we've got what looks to be, I don't think that's a battleship. I think that might be a cruiser, and I think this cruiser may have seen some action. Looking a little bit damaged. I could be wrong on that. That could be exactly how that ship is supposed to look. This might actually be a battleship. It's looking pretty big. This guy right here is definitely a battleship. Complete with 4 seaplanes. And then way out over here, we've got a collection of aircraft carriers. Looks to be like a fleet carrier. Nice and big. And then we've got probably an escort carrier. And the escorts for the escort carrier, perhaps that's a cruiser. It looks to be a bit big for a destroyer. If these are the destroyers we're going to be facing, my god, that sucker's huge. And obviously we're not going to be facing Japanese ships, but around the same types. What do we got out over here? Well, I just take a couple of minutes to explore port. It looks like we got some kind of transport vessel. That's not a concern. Although, For a boat that size, it's incredibly well armed. And then out over here we've got... Now that is a destroyer. So yeah, destroyers are looking pretty freaking big. Makes me nervous. Anyway, let's get back on deck. Go ahead and end our patrol. Yeah, we'll dock. So let's take a look. We completed what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 missions. That's not bad. 52,000 tons. Total sunk 13 merchant ships. That's it. Next, in the name of the Führer and the commander of the Kriegsmarine, I award the Iron Cross First Class to Oberleutnant Zersi von Babenberg. July 20th, 1943. Ladies and gentlemen, we've earned our first medal. That's not bad. And there it is. Look at that. Right on. How are we doing for aces? Nah, we're still at the bottom, but we're climbing our way to the top. I'm pretty sure we'll be passing York fairly quickly. Let's check our boat. We've got 5,000 renown. I don't think we got too much in the way of, you know, ship upgrades we're going to need to discuss, although, who knows? I don't know. That's up to date. And, yeah, I don't think we're going to want any of those. We could go with an improved subcoating. As the Albrick coating has proved difficult to maintain, we have developed a better adhesive to keep it from peeling. I like the sound of that, because I think it was peeling off. So let's go ahead and blow some renown on that. And, do we want anything new? What's this, an automatic firing? Yeah, that would be that guy there. We might as well upgrade that to the 3.7 centimeter FKM 42. I like automatic things. Automatic things make me happy. And I really wouldn't mind giving a try to some of these homing torpedoes, but I think we'll hold off for now. Things are looking good, though. Let's go ahead, leave, and take a look at our captain's log. Our first patrol. Yeah, that's not looking too bad. I'm enjoying the way this is going, ladies and gentlemen. I think things will be just fine. Yeah, we might as well give this a save. On to a second patrol. Wow. Let's learn to type. Patrol? Let's learn to spell and then learn to type. Alright, guys. Well, I'm thinking this is it for now. Thumbs up if you have enjoyed the video.